Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Razorbacks will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today. And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got confidence in him, and you know it's a long game.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Russell. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Razorbacks offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he's a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Got his man in the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He gets it blocked. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes that Alabama offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll pull it down and run. There he goes! And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Russell. Now adjusting. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Alabama! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. SMU made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms that there is something special brewing with these Mustangs. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations, if they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Inside the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just to nothing. And now the lead is even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play move...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they're able to get him on the ground. And the Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. And they'll try to break the seal on the second quarter by putting 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it's right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Grab behind the line. It's Meadows. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Here's the handoff. Nice move there.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Back to the ground with the running back. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to pass, it's Russell. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Rides to back and leaves it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And now the lead's extended a little far.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Breaks the tackle. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Floats it out in space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Defender got caught, little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Quickly complete. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Now the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Arkansas! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
In the backfield, it's Edwards. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Russell. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to open this drive with a pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. They get to the line quickly. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Russell. Looking down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rushes on him. Wide open downfield. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Snagged out of the air. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Russell. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something we practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Razorbacks racing to the line in a hurry-up. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Got his man downfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Sweet cut there. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Reads it, fires complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Tide! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Can't get him to the ground.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap on third down. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The run from the shotgun. Nice move to pick up yardage. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
throw it right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Snowed under by the defense.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. We'll start with the first down. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Tight end finds a soft spot. What? Nice connection, knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up.
Black, 24. 29.
They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on! They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the air on 2nd down. The screen, and watch out. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. How about that catch and toe tap to get the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Spits it out to the back. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Jukes his way for more. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Defense looks like they're coming. The give out of the gun. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move to keep running. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. He's got it on the run. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Split backs here. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Arkansas. The defense putting points on the board.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch. To just around the 30-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Now he's going to break the pocket. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hawkins. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
To the air, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Out of the gun to give to the back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes a connection. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing careful.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. He's got the back in the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got time here to take a shot or two, but they need to be smart. They're already in field goal range.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
This crowd even louder now on second down as they try to hold on. The give on the option. Fighting off the defender. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Amidst a den of deafening noise, he'll try to tie the game. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. The quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had